You guys ready to spill the tea? I'm kidding. This is just gonna be a regular Q&A. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Brooke. I post videos about my life. I am currently living in Boston. I just recently moved here less than a month ago, which is so crazy because I feel so comfortable here now, and just I just got the chills because I can't believe it's been almost a month, but I don't know, it just feels like this has been my life for longer than a month though. At the same time, this has been the shortest amount of time in my entire life with the most amount of change, and it's been absolutely insane, but I kind of love it. So if you guys are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I post new videos all the time, and I'm just super cozy today. I actually got out of work a little bit early, just because we are still in training and we're finishing up, and we finished everything we need to do, so we got home early. So I was I'm gonna sit and change into a comfy shirt and film a little Q&A. I asked you guys for some questions, and I figured this would just be a good catch-up video. I've been doing a lot of vlogs, so a lot of my videos have been pretty chatty, but I haven't done one where I just sit down and genuinely chat with you guys in a few months now, I feel like. So I'm gonna address everything. If you haven't been keeping up with my vlogs, I suggest you go watch them. I have a lot of just updates in those of how my life is going, and I vlogged the first 2 weeks of work, and you guys got to meet some of my friends and stuff like that, which has been super fun. So I asked you guys on my Instagram actually a few weeks ago, and I just went ahead and screenshotted all the responses. So let's check it out. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I've been posting a lot of cute pics of my apartment and stuff. The space is finally complete, so I am gonna do a tour at some point. I'm getting a few more accessory type things, but all of the furniture is here, so I am going to be doing an apartment tour soon, which I'm pretty hyped about. Oh, you guys commented and said I use the word hype too much, so I'm gonna try not to say that. I just get in these phases where I'll start saying one word or one phrase and I can't shake it, and right now it's hype. I'll say that at work, I'll be oh, getting out early is so hype. I overuse the phrase too much, so I need to chill. Question 1, how are you liking Boston? I think I made it very clear. I love it here. A part of me honestly wishes I moved here sooner, which is really weird to think because I don't regret anything from college. I don't regret going, I went to the University of Georgia, if you didn't know. I don't regret going there at all. I loved my 4 years there, and I think it was such an eye-opening experience for me, just experiencing such a culture that's so wildly different from what I grew up with, that's so wildly different from here. So I think all of those experiences together have kind of shaped me into being very adaptable, I will say. There's a lot of things that I'm not good at, but I think one thing that I am good at is being friends with a bunch of different types of people. And I think, going to college in such a different place has kind of made that for me. But overall, I love Boston. It's also the summer, so I'm spoiled because the weather is beautiful, but the city is amazing. There's so much to do here. I know, I never even considered it for college, honestly, because I didn't want to go to college in the north, but if you guys are college age, there's so many great universities and stuff around here. If you have the opportunity to come visit, I would definitely recommend it. I will be working on a recommendations list and stuff, and I'm always posting where I'm at on my Instagram, but I don't really have enough knowledge yet to be able to recommend you guys best brunch in Boston. I'm still working on that, so stay tuned. But I love going new places on the weekends and after work and stuff. I actually surprisingly have a lot of time in my days, and with the weekends I've just been really maximizing my time, and I just want to see the city and do all the things, and it's been really fun. What's the hardest part about living alone? Danielle and I did a whole podcast episode on Gals on the Go about living alone, so go check it out if you haven't already. I honestly, for me, there's really no cons except for the loneliness factor, but I've just been utilizing FaceTime a lot more, and I spend my time, every day 8 to 5 with my coworkers and friends at work and stuff, and then on the weekends usually I hang out with them too, or other friends, so I'm constantly stimulated by people, so it's really relaxing for me to come back here. And if I'm working on YouTube stuff or podcasting, or maybe I'm just chilling by myself, I really do like to be alone. I kind of take it as recharge time, but I know loneliness is definitely a con to some people, and then just being able to you have to do everything yourself. If you make a mess, you have to clean it up, no one's gonna clean it up for you, versus I feel if you have a bunch of roommates, you kind of collaborate and take one for the team in certain elements, but obviously it's all on you. But it's been a huge shift, I feel and really taught me to adult very quickly, which I really do appreciate though, because wow, like adulthood is hitting hard really fast, is hitting really hard really fast in terms of, you know, bills and things like that. But obviously I chose this lifestyle, and I think that it's really shaping me into being like a more mature, like well-rounded person, like I said. So I personally love living alone. I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to afford a unit like this. Like, I recognize my privilege. This space is absolutely amazing, and most 22-year-olds obviously can't afford a place like this right out of college, or, you know, at this age in life and stuff. So I'm just trying to savor every moment of it and have people over all the time, and like really utilize the space, because honestly, like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to live in another apartment like this ever again in my life. Like, I don't know. I mean, I would obviously, I want to continue my lifestyle, but who knows where I'll be in 5 years from now. Like, I don't know. I don't know. While I do like still want to do like my work week in my lives and stuff, because I know you guys really like it, and like seeing how I balance my time with the 8 to 5, there is going to be, like, I've talked about this before, there's going to be a very clear separation between myself and work. And I said this before, and people were like, oh my gosh, like, does your company have like weird views or something? Because I said, just because something is my opinion doesn't mean it's the company's opinion, and vice versa. Like, if the company believes something doesn't mean that that's my opinion. And that's just me simply stating, like, if I'm sitting here like, oh, I love this yogi tea, then that's not a reflection of my company saying that they also support yogi tea. You know what I mean? Like, I just have been thinking about this a lot recently, and like, not that I regret telling you guys where I work, because anyone can go find on LinkedIn. Like, I'm gonna use LinkedIn a lot for my job. Like, I have to use it a lot for my job, so it's very public information. But at the same time, like, I just want there to be like that boundary. And it's hard because everything meshes into one then, because all of my friends, like my entire social life revolves around my work friends. So it's just kind of like, that is my whole life right now. So I don't know, it's hard for me to explain what I'm saying, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's just like, if you guys work like a 8 to 5 or whatever job you work, you probably get it. Like, you probably, you know, love your job, which I love my job. I'm freaking obsessed with my job. I honestly like don't mind going. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm not like, oh darn, it's so early. Like, I'm like, let's get ready, like, let's have a good day, which is like so refreshing compared to my internship last summer. How did you get this job directly after graduation? I worked with a college recruiter, like a recruiter from my office, like from my company, reached out to me, and we kind of got connected that way. And they did a lot of on-campus recruiting in Georgia. A lot of larger companies, I guess smaller companies too, will establish like relationships with the university. So like, they have a presence at UGA. They also have like, I know they have like a presence at like Florida and like other schools like that. And then they kind of do like a partnership situation where they hire a bunch of students from the school. A lot of the people who graduated from Georgia and work for my company work at the Austin office. So I was gonna consider working there, but I'm so glad I chose Boston, because I just feel like this is my spot for sure. How often do you plan on going back to Long Island to see friends and family? I have no trips coming up planned. I do have a trip. I'm actually going to LA with Aussie for BeautyCon. I don't have my flights or anything booked, but I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. I'm going August 9th. I'm taking one day off of work for that, but no trips home planned. I do want to, well, I saw my parents actually last week. They came up here to drop off the remainder of my furniture because it got shipped to my house because it was like back ordered and whatnot, whatever. And they were already on their way up dropping Sal off at like a college camp situation, because he's going to Sacred Heart University in Connecticut. So they like dropped off his stuff there, and then they like drove up to Boston and then dropped off my stuff, and then here we are. Place is furnished. So yeah, I want to see my family a lot, but I think it's gonna, in the beginning at least, I'm not in any rush to go home. Like, maybe I'll go home like once one weekend, because I could just take the Amtrak home or drive. Like, it's really not that far of a drive. It's like 5 hours, 4 and a half, whatever. And I would love to bring some of my friends from work back to my house, because that would be so fun, like a fun little weekend. However, at the same time, I am really loving my weekends here, and like summer in Boston is so fun. So I'm not really in any like immediate rush to go back home. I'm kind of trying to get people from home and from school and everywhere to come visit me at this point. Would you ever consider quitting your real job if your YouTube career took off? It's so hard for me to say that at this point. I really love working. I love having the separation of the two. I think it allows for me not only to be like more creative with my YouTube stuff, because I don't necessarily think my videos are the most creative, but I think that it puts less pressure on me, and I'm wanting to like really get like a high level of stress and build up from like online stuff. And like, I don't know, there's a lot of cons in my mind with it, just with social media in general. I mean, there's so many pros, but there's so many cons, and I think that it's been very healthy for my mental state to have the separation of the two, and to kind of like, you know, work when I'm at work and then I come home and I can do whatever the heck I want, like I said. So I really like having the separation of the two at this point. So it's hard for me to predict that, and honestly I'm going to be at this company like indefinitely at this point. I really love it. I love the people, and there's just such great opportunity for advancement like in the years to come. Like if I look at like the typical career trajectory of other people that have done this position, it's like amazing. So I have no plans to change that up soon, but who knows. Have you been in touch with your college friends? Yes, I FaceTime Maddie and Mariah all the time. Mariah's currently in Amsterdam and Maddie is working in Augusta. I keep up with them all the time. I have a group chat and like Snap group chats and stuff with all my other friends, but really Maddie and Mariah, like I talk to them like basically every day, if not every other day. Like it's so much. I talk to my mom every day. I've just been really good about like trying to keep up with like the people that are like my core, my closest group. Like honestly, the people that I talk to every day, it's like my mom, probably Maddie, Mariah, Danielle, my work friends. I don't know, like I like keeping the circle small, you know? If you ever want to / plan on moving back to New York, this is another thing that like I think is gonna be really shocking to a lot of people because I've only been here for a month and I guess I haven't experienced the winter, so it's not entirely fair for me to say it yet, I guess, because like I have to experience a winter here because I'm like here in the best time of the year. But at this point, no, I want to be in Boston indefinitely. Like I can't see myself leaving anytime soon. Every place we go to, when we go to like a new section of the city, I fall deeper and deeper in love with the city. Like I just absolutely love it here, love it. Where do you usually buy your clothes for work? I'm doing a lot of Express, Banana Republic. I honestly thought that my work was a little more formal dressing, so I've been trying to incorporate some more casual pieces in because it's like my job is definitely business casual. I can definitely dress like there's some days if you have a presentation or something you need to wear like professional, so I'll just wear my suit from Banana Republic, which I love. It's so flattering. And I have a lot of cute dresses from Banana Republic and like tops and stuff that I got before I started my job. Express has good stuff. ASOS has really affordable, good workwear. I do have some pieces from J. Crew in the mix that are nice, and yeah, I think those are pretty much the main places I shop. Let me know if you guys have anywhere else. Oh, I have some Zara stuff too. I really like that. All right, well, I drank like none of this tea and I've just been kind of sitting here chilling, so I think I'm gonna go and try to unwind and relax. I kind of had a hectic weekend, so I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. I love you guys so much. Like seriously, just thank you for always supporting me and being so kind and uplifting me. I don't know what I would do without you guys. I love you. Bye.